Hey everyone, Jeff here from Films at Home, and one of the greatest movies of all time has finally made its way to 4K Blu-ray. Hey everyone, so thanks for coming back to the channel today. In this review, we're going to look at Casablanca on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray from Warner Brothers. This is one of the best movies of all time, 1943 Best Picture Award winner, and usually makes lots of people's top 10 lists, if not top 5 or top 3. Most of you know, if you're into movies, you've heard of this movie, right? Casablanca, one of the most famous movies ever made. Now in this review, we'll cover the video quality and the audio quality, talk about the new restoration, and also cover packaging and special features to give you a recommendation on whether or not this one is worth upgrading to 4K in your collection. So jumping right into things with the visuals, this is from Warner Brothers, and this is a brand new 4K scanned 16-bit from whatever existed and was left over from the original film elements. It's not completely perfect, but it does appear that Warner Brothers did a pretty good job preserving the original nitrate film because this looks fantastic. This new scan is head and shoulders above what you got on Blu-ray. The 2008 Blu-ray had DNR and digital smoothing and looked horrible, and the 2012 Blu-ray was a little bit better and brought back some of the grain and some of the real filmic features of the movie, but it still can't hold a candle to what we get here on 4K 10 years later with all the new technology and this brand new scan. The detail is highly improved, much better. You're going to get that real filmic look and feel, no digital smoothing attached here, so it's going to be grainy, but it's also going to be super finely detailed, which I love with older movies like this. And when you really take a look head to head, and of course screenshots are always just representative, and this is the best I can show you through YouTube, watching on your phone, you have to see these things on your TV to fully appreciate them, but you can see zooming in even on this check here, there's a lot more detail in the 4K than on the Blu-ray. You're just taking a next step leap into 4K, and Warner Brothers, this restoration that they've done here really shows great effort, great care was taken. It looks fantastic. You're also going to get HDR10 color grading, and I love HDR color grading for black and white movies because that wider color gamut, it just expands your grayscale. And you have black and you have white, but there's all these grays in between, and with HDR we can really expand into that. You're going to get much better shadows, you're going to get much better black levels. Whites are going to be nice and bright, but not overwhelming, not overexposed. It just looks perfect. It looks like a great pristine film print, and I don't know, honestly, this is another movie, I don't know how it could look any better than this, and it certainly looks better than it ever has on home video, especially compared to some pretty, I would say, subpar, maybe below average Blu-rays that were previously out there. This is a really, really well done release that I think you guys are going to love. The other great thing about this is not only was the video restored, but the audio was also completely remastered. Previously, there was the theatrical mono mix available, but Warner Brothers went back, they created a 2.0 mono track from those original elements, and they really cleaned up a lot of the kind of hissing and some of the noise you'll get on movies of this age. I've talked about this with like the Universal Classics Monsters movies. Stuff of that age can have a low hiss, can have some feedback, and they cleaned a lot of that up. You'll still hear a little bit of it. The film shows its age. It's almost 80 years old. I'm actually surprised they didn't wait for the 80th anniversary next year. But the audio is a pretty nice step forward. It's not going to be like night and day like I think the picture quality is, but 2.0 mono gives you an extra channel, helps you spread across your big front speakers rather than just a center channel, which I do think gives it a little more oomph than just a single channel track. But they really, you can tell they did a good job going back and giving this a little more clarity. I've watched this movie on many different formats. I've even watched it in really weird places, like I watched it in a French class in high school on, I think, a VHS tape on a roll-in TV, and I remember, wow, you can't hear a damn thing they're saying. It was really hard to make it out. And I had similar issues with DVDs or Blu-rays. It wasn't always the clearest audio. So they did a better job here. It's not going to be perfect. I'd give it like a, I don't know, like a 3.5 or a 4 out of 5, but it's probably the best they can do with what they have, and it's great for what it is. Now, the packaging here features some actual, original artwork, not just a poster art. You've got Humphrey Bogart here on the cover, Ingrid Bergman down here. You've got the winner of 3 Academy Awards, all on a slipcover, which is super glossy, and for some reason, don't know if you guys can see this in the light, Mine looks like a cat got after it before it showed up to FedEx, but I don't have a cat, so I don't know where all those scratch marks came from. But then on the inside, you've got same artwork here with nothing really on the discs, just the 4K and the Blu-ray disc, and there also is a 4K digital copy, which is included as well. Now for special features, nothing really new, but there are a couple on the 4K disc. On that disc, you get the introduction by Lauren Bacall. You get 2 commentaries, one with Roger Ebert and one with film historian Rudy Belmer, and then everything else is on the Blu-ray disc, and most everything is ported over from 2008 and 2012 Blu-ray. So not missing anything here, but also not getting anything new. So overall, I would recommend Casablanca here on 4K. I would give the visuals a solid 4.5 out of 5, and I'd give the audio maybe a 3.5 or a 4 out of 5. Not because it can't be better, it's probably as good as it gets, just source limitations. But it's a great overall release, and it's a massive upgrade over the Blu-ray. You're going to see the picture is a little bit darker, but that's intentional. I think that's authentic, and I think it should look more like a film noir. That's more what this movie is. It's a romance, but it's a film noir. It's a dark movie. It was shot very dark. It should be dark, and the 4K and HDR really brings that out, gives you more depth, more shadow depth, better black levels that this movie really deserves and commanded and didn't get on previous home videos. So you're gonna love this, I guarantee it. I sound like Men's Warehouse guy, but seriously, I think you should pick it up. If you want to grab it, the Amazon link is in my description. You can pick it up there. It's also going to be available at places like groove.com and other retailers as well, but if you use the links in my description, that helps support my channel, so I do appreciate it. So thank you for watching this review. Hope you guys have a chance to check out Casablanca on 4K. It is another outstanding black and white movie. I just love these black and white 4K movies so much. They look so great, and I think you guys will really enjoy it too. So thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Make sure you subscribe here on YouTube and follow along on social media for all the latest, and of course, all the links down in my description for different ways you can support me, my partners, and the channel, which I greatly appreciate. So have a good day. Stay safe. Stay healthy out there. I'm recovering from COVID, so I hope none of you get it. This thing sucked. I don't know if you can hear it in my voice. Still fighting it, but stay healthy, stay safe, and I'll talk to you guys soon.